Preparing for the ever-changing world of production means never losing a step on the competition. With technology and manufacturing work processes advancing at exponential speeds, success today requires not only hard work, but a top-flight, lean TOC approach to organizational structure across the board. Tracking a moving target can be a real headache, one that leaves behind more questions than answers. But don't fret, lean TOC questions require lean TOC answers, and iniTECH can help. For over 20 years, iniTECH has spearheaded innovation and supported a rapidly expanding roster of clients in the flavors and fragrance industry. From startup entrepreneurs to household brands and global conglomerates, and everything in between. In the modern world, no problem is too big or too small. iniTECH has helped plants across the globe improve their efficiency. Yours could be next. Meet Mark. Mark works on the floor of a flavor and fragrance plant. His job is very demanding. Every day, he is at the center of countless moving parts, hundreds of orders, thousands of raw materials. Working safely and efficiently is Mark's top priority. If he falls behind in his work, there is a long line of people who will fall behind in theirs. First, there's the other floor workers, waiting for him to finish using a raw material drum or forklift. Then there's production managers, who can't deduct inventory until Mark submits his next batch sheet. Data that can't be entered until can't update their clients without system that cannot run proper MRP before. In production, everything and everybody is connected. Tightening those connections is what iniTECH does best. Thousands of tasks are performed at Mark's plant every day. With that volume of production, every second counts. Cutting a task from 10 minutes down to 47 seconds may not seem like much. But when you multiply that task hundreds of times over the course of days and weeks and months, those few minutes turn into a few hours, then a few days, and so on. They say time is money. So let's look at one of Mark's daily tasks as an example. Mark has a batch to compound. His work process steps include selecting a batch sheet, checking inventory locations, delivering and pouring raw material on the plant floor. It may sound easy, but without the help of iniTECH, the first pour could be a process of 30 time-consuming and often non-value-adding steps. First, he must pick up and review the batch sheet. Then he has to scale the formula to the batch size. Make sure the required raw material can be poured into a jerry can. Determine whether he needs to refill the can to meet the order. Check inventory amounts in stock. Check inventory for the location of the raw material drum. Bring the jerry can to that location. If Mark's boss added batch metrics, this would be the first step instead of the 8th. Without batch metrics, he's already more than a minute into his task. Next, Mark has to fill the can. If the drum doesn't have enough raw materials for the order, he must find a forklift, remove the old drum and discard it. Check the location of the new raw material drum. Pick up the drum with the forklift. Enter material movement into a batch sheet. Deliver the material drum. In Mark's current workflow, he is 15 steps in, the halfway point of his task. With the use of batch metrics, this lean solution would save half the time or reduce the non-value-added steps by 50%. iniTECH's leaner solution, which increases output with customized technology and organizational streamlining, removes even more steps. The leanest solution, meanwhile, maximizes efficiency to the fullest, making this the very first step. But this is his current work state. So Mark must attach a pour valve to the drum. Place the drum in its location. Attach a new inventory sheet to the drum. Fill the jerry can. Move the can to a scale to measure the amount poured. Note how much was poured on the inventory sheet. Deliver the compounding scale. Confirm the raw material. Go to the tare scale. Add the log lot number to the batch sheet. Pour the raw material. Write the amount poured on the inventory sheet. Return the forklift. Log all batch data for the tasks into the ERP. Select his next material. 30 steps for Mark to complete a single task, one of hundreds he must perform every day. iniTECH's lean solutions can reduce those steps to 16, to 11, to 3. The fewer steps Mark has to complete, the faster he can work. The faster he works, the more efficiently everybody else around him can work. In the modern world, continuous improvement is a mindset, and nobody knows that better than iniTECH for the flavor and fragrance manufacturers. Stay ahead of the curve. Don't settle for yesterday. Always look towards tomorrow.